but you all probably guessed that. A man at a bar with a head tattoo did. Clocked me from a mile away. Called the model and everything, 3 sheets to the wind. And I don't know why I'm surprised, because he might not have had a lot of tact, but he did have eyes. And does this visage not just inspire Subaru Forester? I may fall victim to that stereotype, but I take some slight comfort in the fact that it is not entirely reciprocal, because you don't look at that Subaru Forester with its JoJo's Bizarre Adventure bumper sticker and its constant rotation of underground hip-hop being driven like it's stolen and think it belongs to anybody named Karen. I saw a Karen in the wild the other day. She looked it. And I get that my name being Karen is like a punchline in and of itself, especially when I look the way that I do, like a musician and a librarian had a baby, because that is exactly what happened. Aging bisexual librarian and a drug-dealing musician met in Southern California and had a baby out of wedlock, and don't I fucking look it. You cannot find a better meet cute in Hollywood, though, mostly because we were from Pasadena. My mom was working at a library of a private university, and she said my dad was there doing IT. And she'd seen him around, and this meet cute culminated in her going out and leaving a note on his motorcycle parked outside that said, "Would love to go for a ride sometime." All of that audacious charisma between the two of them, and they named me Karen. Not doing me any favors with that one. I asked my mom where that name came from, why they chose that. She said my dad got it out of a book because she gave him the decision, with her only stipulation being it could not be the name of anybody that he'd ever had sex with. I guess she didn't want me to come with my daddy issues pre-installed. I had to earn them. But I'm a child of divorce, and my dad died was in high school, so you know I'm a shoo-in. She also told me recently that not only was she 43 years old when she bore me, which I knew, she was also on birth control and didn't know she was pregnant for 3 months. Obviously, the egg that I came from was not expired, but I did kind of always have a feeling it was just past its best-by date. But I'm going to have to change my tune, because do you know the odds that I had to beat to be standing here now telling you these jokes? I'm either an inspiration or a supervillain in the making. With a name like Karen, it's a little on the nose. The last name could use some work. If you missed it when Chandra introduced me, it's Karen Annese Granger. That is 2 last names, because when my parents got married eventually, my mom, women's studies major that she is, did not take my dad's last name, and they gave me both. And that thing isn't even hyphenated. So it's a whole lot of name. I'm basically the bane of every administrative assistant's existence, because they don't know what to do with me. And honestly, neither do I, because with a name like that and my superhero genetics, I should be at least a silver medal winning Olympian from Eastern Europe. But I'm just your average women's basketball fan. I have the name of a moderately successful, moderately happily married, stay-at-home blog wife, but I look like somebody who exclusively dates line cooks. I'm a Bloomington 7 with the name of a 70-year-old. It's a little difficult. I am not beating the septuagenarian allegations, though. You know what they say, old egg, old soul. I am technologically illiterate, we'll say. Because let me tell you how my home theater viewing experience goes. I call this bit Rate My Setup. I turn on my 32-inch TV screen that I bought from a friend my sophomore year of college in 2015. I turn on my laptop, also circa 2015. The screen is broken, and it has to stay on the charger, otherwise I only get about 38 minutes of use out of it. But once that's set up, I take the HDMI cord and I plug it into the computer, and then I plug it into the TV, and some of you may be thinking, Karen, that's okay, we've all been there. I'm not done. The next step in this whole rigmarole is I get my phone out, I go to the settings, and I turn on my mobile hotspot, to which I can then connect the laptop to, and then I can open up the browser window, and we're off to the races. It's a whole production, it's safe to say that there is not a lot of Netflix and chill happening in my apartment. I guess I was just destined to watch YouTube videos in a line cook's living room for the rest of my days. And I'm running late for that date. There's a new Kill Tony out that we have to watch, so I'm gonna bounce. Thank you all so much.
Annese Granger! All right, are you ready for your